I'm Mr. Jamie. I'm here with my little Lego brick friend, and welcome to Lego brick animation using a camera and a computer. A quick little legal thing. If you do make some Lego brick animation, you want to post it on YouTube or somewhere else on the web, the Lego group does ask people to refer to them as Lego bricks, since Lego is the name of the company. Let me just disclaim here while I'm saying that we are not affiliated with the Lego group in any way. And I am affiliated with the Newport News Parks, Rec, and Tourism instructional programs. And in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to make Lego bricks move, and we're going to learn some tricks and some tips. We're going to do some green screen effects. First, you need a camera. You probably have that. And then you will need a video editor. The one we'll be using for the tutorial is called VSDC Free Video Editor. VSDC Free Video Editor is a Windows program. If you're on Apple products, Apple does have a decent video editor called iMovie. I'm afraid I can't give you much of the details of how to use that, but I know it does do the things we're going to do. You may have to look up directions yourself on that. So first of all, you need to build what you're going to animate. And part of the reason I'm holding this guy here is to show you a couple things you want to think about when building your model. The model I'm holding here is from a dream sequence I'm animating. And this model is kind of like a dinosaur, and it does have a little Lego figure girl riding up here. So when you're making your model, what you want to think about is the movability. This model has some pieces here that can bend, these little snap joints. So he can move here, his head can move up and down. So this is all movable. The tail also has these joints in it in 3 places, so the tail can make these different movements. Now another little trick that you may want to use if you're doing a creature such as this or any animal is this leg trick. The way the legs on this are made are part of the trick. They are in 3 sections, and these sections do allow the legs to move. The only problem with this trick is they do break pretty easily. They're not very strong, so you have to be careful with it. But here's how you would want the legs to move. So if I was making this creature walk, I would take the second joint here, move it forward, move the bottom joint forward, take this joint on the other leg, move it forward, move it forward. I'm not going to do the other side right now that you can't see, but you would want those also to move. The side opposite, the legs are moving opposite. You'll see they're farther out here, where before I moved these were in. So you want them to move opposite. And then the next move would be for these to move out. So I would move this one forward. Oop, can't get it in there. And then move this one forward. And then move this one forward. And then move this one forward. You'll see the legs have now moved to a different position where they were close together. Now they're farther out. And then to continue the movement, I would just reverse that. So let's talk about how to actually start your animating. And for that, I'm going to leave this share and we're going to go over to the animation table. So now we're looking at the animation table, and you'll see I put together some red plates. That's going to be my ground. Now you may wonder why I didn't use green. Because we're going to do some green screen effects, also known as a chroma key, we'll want to avoid the green color because that will cause problems if our model has that color on it. Now, if I actually wanted to do green grass and use the chroma key, then I would need to use a different color on the background, such as blue, in which case I would want to avoid that color in my models. Now, a couple tricks here. You see the kind of landscape on there with the little bumps and the little rocks sticking up. Those rocks are actually hiding on the seams of the plates, or helping hold it together and make it stronger. The white you see back here, this right here, is something you might want. This is usually used to line pantries and shelves. It's a kind of rubbery mat that is pretty good at gripping things. It's not sticky to touch, but it makes good friction with everything it's on. So this helps keep our set from sliding around when we're moving things. So I put that here, and then I put the plates on top of it. So now we have our red plate sitting on the friction mat. If I try to pull it, it doesn't pull easily. That's what the mat is for. You can get those mats at the Dollar Tree, probably any dollar store or any general store for that matter. Now, as far as the green screen, the green you see on the background here is actually a tablecloth. It's a light green tablecloth. This did come from the Dollar Tree also. I am not affiliated with the Dollar Tree, though maybe they should sponsor me since I get so much of my stuff from them. Now the line you see going down the middle, that's a little bit darker green, that is actually Lego tape, and that is not something you will need on your green screen unless you're doing some of the tricks I was doing. Just for your information, if you do have some of that Lego tape and want to try something like that. So I put a piece like this. So you just 2x1 piece on the back of him to hold him away from the screen. And now I can have him falling by clicking him on the tape here. So you see him there, and then I can just keep moving him down the tape. On the screen right now, you can see some of the brown table on the left and right. You want to try and zoom in so you don't have that. And you want to adjust the camera height accordingly. I need to lower mine. So you want to make sure your whole set fills the camera so you don't have any extra on it. Now when you go to film, I'm going to take a Lego figure here, set him up here, make sure he's on camera. Okay, got a Lego guy on our set. So if we were going to film this Lego guy walking, there's two different walks. I like to use the, you could call it the cheaper one in a sense. Right, so for a simple walk, you just move the leg forward, move the other leg forward, and then move the other leg forward and keep switching back and forth like that. Now for the more complicated walk, you want to pull the leg straight, then one forward, then straight, then one forward. That gives you a much smoother animation, but a lot more work. For a run, you lean him forward, and of course he's going to move several squares forward. Now for a dinosaur here, we move the legs. Oops, leg broke off there. The way we did, legs are straight, take the picture. And I move those legs forward, the other side back, and adjust a couple other things and take the picture. Now you got to keep track of where things are, and putting a yellow or some sort of color beam in like that can help you keep track. You'll see me using two different colors, yellow for meaning the legs were wide apart, and then I will switch to a white one, which will tell me that the legs were close together. That'll help me keep track. Now to animate, we need to take those pictures into our movie editor or video editor. So I'm going to take you through VSDC Video Editor. When it comes up, you'll probably see this screen. Click the X to close that start window. And then we're going to want to give the project a name. Where it says project title, there's other information you can fill out, but you don't need to. Click the Create Slideshow picture, and then click Finish. And then you see this window, just click drag and drop files here. And then find your pictures on your computer, click the first picture, hold the shift key down on your keyboard while you click the last picture. That will select all the pictures. Then you can let go of the shift key and click open. Click the first picture again on this screen, drag the scroll bar on the right side all the way down, hold the shift key again and click the last picture. Again, we're selecting all of them. Let go of the shift key. Duration needs to change to 75. Click the green check and apply the settings. The duration is the key thing. Basically, animation is a slideshow that runs really fast. Now you can click the play button here and just see what it looks like. I've noticed playback may not be perfect until we render the video. Now we're going to put in some sound effects. Soundbible.com is one place you can find sound effects. There's different attributions and public domain things. It tells you on the screen what they're about. I'm not going to read it for time. Or you can make your own sound effects with a audio recorder. That's what I've done. To put in those effects, click Add Object and choose Audio. Find the audio file on your computer, click Open. This window pops up, then all you need to do is click OK. Hold the mouse at the end of that audio file and the mouse will turn into 2 arrows. Press down the button and slide to the left to shorten that audio to the same length as your slideshow. When you got it, you can let go. Press the red play triangle if you want to watch and hear your video. Now let's add some music. Same procedure. Add object, audio, find file on computer, select it, click open, click OK. If for some reason you can't find add object, then you need to click editor at the top. Again, move the audio file. Well, this time we need to move the audio file down because it showed up at the end of the thing instead of underneath it. And then you'll need to shorten it. Same way, bring the mouse to the end where the 2 arrows appear. Hold the button, drag to the left to shorten the file to match. Now click the Export Project tab. Check the file name and where it's being located on your computer. You can click Change Name to change that. Then click Export Project, and you'll need to wait while it processes your video. This window may come up with the upgrade notice. Just ignore it and click the word Continue. And then it'll say conversion was complete. You can click OK, find the file on your computer, and watch it. Alright, but that's only half the job. We haven't done anything with our green screen. So click the Projects tab, click New Project, give the new project a name, click Blank Project this time from the pictures at the bottom, and click Finish. We're going to take care of our green screen. Now we need to add object, then video. Again, this is under Editor if it doesn't show up. Find the video file you just made, select it, click Open, and click OK. And we're going to load that video we just made into this. And then we're going to click on that video to make sure we're going to click below that video first of all. We don't want it selected. Click Add Object, then Image. Find your background image, select it, and click Open. Click OK. So you need to choose an image that's going to be in the background. And now we're going to drag that image down below our video with the green screen. It has to be below it. If it's above it, things won't work right. So you want to drag it below. And then we want to click on the video itself, the video with the green screen. To select it, click Video Effects, find Transparency, under that Background Remover, and other programs that may be called Chroma Key. Click OK in the window that pops up. Now drag the scroll bar down on that little side panel you see there until you can see the settings for background remover. Click the color, it's a little eyedropper picture. Click on the green screen to choose that color. And then there's these settings here you can change the numbers on to get everything to work just right. And then we'll need to export, so click Export Project. Again, check where it's saving it. You can change name and change location there if needed. And click Export Project. This window may pop up yet again. Just hit Continue. You don't have to upgrade. And now we will be processing our video with the background we've added. And again, you just have to wait till it finishes. When it's finished, you can hit Close or OK. It says OK when conversion is complete. Hit the X on the program to close the program. You don't need to save it unless you just want to. You would only need to save it if you're going to change it. And then find your video on the computer and watch it. And there you go. You've brought your Lego bricks to life. Now, just a quick recap here. So what you do is you take pictures, lots and lots of pictures as you slowly move things. Load those pictures into the computer and open them in a video editor as a really fast slideshow. Then put all that together as a video, export it, and reload the video into the video editor. And remove the green screen with either Chroma Key or background remover. And then export it. Now, when all this craziness of the quarantine is over, be sure to check out Newport News Parks, Recreation, Tourism, instructional programs, and specifically the Lego Brick Animation Camp, which we usually do during spring break, but this year we will probably do it in the summer since we had to cancel that. I'm Mr. Jamie. Stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.